Hey y'all, Bay here bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today I would like to go over the new Dream Fest that's coming from tomorrow, Halloween, plus some info on the update. I'm not just gonna go over these and read these notifications. I'm gonna be adding some of my perspectives or what I think about what's coming ahead, my prediction and everything. I no more come from the future, but still I would predict. Yeah. Anyways, so guys, the recent Dream Fest is so damn hot. It's Hyuga and then Misaki, and I assume it's gonna be Tsubasa next in November. I think it's gonna be skill type Tsubasa, WY, and then in December they are gonna bring a first year and for global with Super Dream Fest and some like limited time characters like how they always do, how they have always been doing, right? So yeah, so let's just go on to my prediction first then. So I think it's gonna be Misaki next, and then after that Fest Tsubasa, finally Fest Tsubasa for the first time, and then I think they are gonna bring like a first year and in December, where they will probably bring limited time characters like how they did in June, August when the first year end of the Japanese app came. And then afterwards in 2019 January, I think they will do Super Dream Fest because they did that last January. Yeah. So my tip of an advice to you guys is especially for light users who have limited dream balls, or yeah, please, although it's Misaki and everyone loves Misaki, I know that, but I think it's better for everyone to look at what your team is like right now and see for yourself if you really need this Misaki now, because this Misaki is red type, right? And he's Japanese, so if you're not going with red or Japanese, even if this guy alone is really strong, you won't be able to use him right away. You'll need other characters like Wakabayashi, or like, well, which you can't get anymore, or like, I don't know, like Fest Hyuga if you're going with Japanese and stuff like that. So please check out your team once again to determine whether you really need this character right now. Because why I'm saying this is because like I said in my prediction, I think there's gonna be some big events coming up from December and January. I think. Okay, this is only my assumption, so I might be wrong. But if that is the case, and it was like that in the past, right? So if that is the case, I am assuming that at the next Super Dream Fest, whether it's gonna come in December or January, they will put so many past Dream Fest characters as a pickup. Or they might even give out like tickets where it also includes Dream Fest, like they did last time. And if that's the case, if you pull so much here, even though you don't think you'll use him right away, and you succeed in getting him, that's good. But that means if you pull a lot now, that means when the Super Dream Fest comes, that means you'll have a bigger chance of duplications, and that might be annoying at the end, right? Then if I were that person, a light user who will not be using this Misaki right away, I would save my DBs until later when the first year end comes or the Super Dream Fest comes, and then concentrate on that. But like I said, this is only my assumption. I don't know if I'm gonna be right. So if you believe me too much and save your DBs and Super Dream Fest or first year end never comes at the end, then you might regret. But you know, this Fest Misaki or Fest Hyuga that came last time, or Fest Tsubasa if I'm right, that will come next, this is just normal Fest. You can get them. They will be here permanently, right? So it's not like first year and national team characters which you can only get now, right? So if you think you're not gonna use him right away, then what's the hurry, right? That's my point. Yeah, so if you think about it like that, even if Super Dream Fest or like first year end doesn't come in December, you won't. I don't think you'll regret, because you didn't lose anything. It's not like you lost anything, right? So this is just normal Fest. Remember that, guys. This Misaki is super hot, and I am going to pull for both global and my Japanese account for sure, because I need them. I need him right now. That's how I think. Well, because I do YouTube, I want to show you guys, like, showcase this Misaki right after I get him. That's one of my objective. That objective is different from many of you guys, but not only that, but just to play this game further, I want this Misaki because I'm using Japanese team, or I'm using red team and stuff like that. So yeah, so please do check your team once again to really determine whether you think you need him right now. Yeah, so that's my point. And I think this guy is gonna be a shooting character, because he's toughness, and every time there was toughness for Misaki in the past, let's check them out. It's always shot, his main skill. This guy, the very initial one, although it was A, it's shot, and he's edgy on shot in terms of stats, right? And when there was Boomerang Misaki, this guy's also toughness, and he's edgy on shot, and he had boomerang shot, right? And Senko Raiju Misaki, he's red and he's dedicated to shot, like here. So I assume this Fest Misaki will also be edgy on shot, but because he's a Fest, like how he was on Hyuga, even if he's edgy on shot, he'll also be good on other stuff because he's a Fest, obviously. So I assume he's gonna be a midfielder like always, OMF or AM, or DMF or DM, right? That's my assumption. He's gonna be double position, and so if his main skill is shot, many of you might think that it's gonna be hard to use him because it's harder for a midfielder to get closer to the opponent's goal, right? But because Misaki, I assume, will also have pretty high stats on pass. And if you have golden duo from other Misaki that you can give to this Fest Misaki, then I think it's not going to be that hard for him to get up to the goal. So it's okay, I think. Yeah, even if he is a midfielder that's going to be edgy on shot. Yeah. Because for those who are already using 2018 national team Tsubasa, who is also an AM character who has strong shooting power, you could go up near to the goal by using dribble or 1-2, right? So it's the same case for this Misaki, I think. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the case. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. And I assume from looking at the recent Fest characters, he's probably gonna have a good passive, like link type of passive, either type or nationality, and I assume it's gonna be nationality like Hyuga. Yeah, 10% boost when Japanese characters are around, and if that's the case, I think those who are going with toughness using not many of the Japanese characters might struggle using him, or you might have to change characters to starters, more Japanese weighted team. Yeah, so let's wait and see until tomorrow, but it's Misaki after all, so we're all looking forward to how he's gonna be like. That's for sure. That is for sure. Although I said it initially that you should determine, looking at your team, whether you really should pull now. But yeah, though that is for the light users who have limited amount of DBs, and because I assume there's gonna be something big coming up. Okay, so that is my how I look at this Misaki Fest. And some updates, major updates are coming up, and they have disclosed up to part 3. So it was I forgot how it's called in English, but another Dokkan battle like function where you could unlock characters' potential abilities or stats, right? And then there was skill field which you can edit, right? And now they are disclosing this environment, match environment. So there are matches with rainy match or I don't know what, but in these matches, characters will be affected, right? But you could avoid this to happen by unlocking some hidden skills. So we'll see, and I think this is gonna be confusing at first until we get used to it, but once we get used to it, I think it's gonna be more like unique. This game will be even more unique, and each character will have their own like good and bad even more. So I think it's good. It's a good way to differentiate characters. So some characters that you now don't use might be able to be useful because of these new functions. So let's look forward to that. Yeah. And it says next what they are gonna be releasing is heated club vs club battles. So it's gonna be finally they are launching or making meanings of having a club other than shares. Finally. So maybe after this is launched, they might place global share forever, permanently. Maybe they were waiting for this. I was really questioning why Club always put the global share on and off every time, you know, for like 4 days only, and then they stop, and then again 4 days. I didn't understand that, but then I think they were waiting for this, because if they put global share permanently now, many people will think there's no meaning of club other than like the club boost, right? So I think they were waiting for this. Yeah. And maybe if then global share will be on, and if that's the case, I personally think it's gonna be a really good update, both in terms of club versus club battle, which I feel is gonna be really hot, and also because I run user event TFA, where I organize with my members like a club versus club type of league as well. So that will be in the game now. Well, not now, but it will come, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I run something like that. I always wanted something like that in game. So let's hope it's gonna be something exciting. And yeah, so we still have one more announcement. There's gonna be 5 parts, I remember. So I wonder what that is gonna be. I hope it's something like you'll be able to watch friendly match as an audience in the game. I hope, because then I'll be able to broadcast other people's matches. That I really wanted to do from the past, and I want to watch and do commentary, you know, on people's live. That is gonna be so exciting. So I hope that's the case. So that is all for today. I hope you liked the video. Let's look really forward to the upcoming Misaki, and then the future first year and everything, all the updates. It's gonna be so exciting. This game's been launched for about a year for global and a year and a half for Japanese, but it's still growing. I really hope Clap Games does more advertisements so that they could obtain more new users, because this game is super fun, right? This game's potential is still, I think it hasn't been revealed yet, and I think there's even more potential in this game. And I really wish Club Games does more announcements or advertisements, promotions, so that new users come. And plus, when they do that, I really want them to release some good goalkeepers that anybody could achieve anytime. Well, from Gacha is fine, but I want him to be there permanently, not like a limited time thing, because goalies are always limited time. So yeah, I want that to happen. I hope someone at Club is watching. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my future videos. Please do subscribe and support me, and because I'm gonna do furthermore with this game for sure. So thanks for watching, and bye.